Good evening, Phone to Louise. Welcome back to our study of the Spirits book. I'm so happy that we're back after the end of the year recess. We had Christmas, New Year's Eve, and we're back to the study. And we are starting today on question 112. We were waiting for this question, right? And I think it's a good starting point to begin the new year. Definitely. But before anything, let's start on the right way, right? With our prayer. And thank God for this moment together of prayer and study. We thank you, God, for bringing us here tonight in good health. So many things happening, and we are here, Lord, contributing to raise the vibration of this planet, our Mother Earth, our Gaia. Together we bring light. We radiate light. And may every single home praying with us tonight receive the blessings of your love, and with your permission, we open the study of the Spirit's book tonight. So be it. Today is our very first one, the very first one in 2021. We have gone through a lot, all of us, right? And we're here, we're strong in faith, together for a good reason. And this reason is bringing light to darkness. When the Spirit's book was published in 1857, it brought light to this world. Kardec, inspired by the good spirits and with the work of a number of spirits, brought us the knowledge of the spiritual world. Now we have so many ways to get this knowledge. And back then, this book brought the beginning of the codification of the Spiritism. And tonight, question 112. As you know me, I have my favorite parts of this favorite book. We're getting to closer and closer to one of my favorite questions on this book, which is question 118. Today we're going to talk about the first order of spirits, the pure spirits. It's a good place to start. We went through the third and second order, and we're here finally. Only one and only class on the pure spirits. And we're going to read about it. We aim to be there, right? All of us. So it's a process of evolution. And after that, and when we finish question 112, 113 talks about the progression of the worlds, which is also amazing. If you never had the chance to read, to study the Spirit's book, get it online. You can always buy it on paperback, but you can find the PDF online and free for all. First order, pure spirits. General characteristics. Question 112. No influence from matter. So those spirits, the pure spirits, they have no influence at all from matter. Absolute intellectual and moral superiority in relation to the spirits of other orders. They're the ones on top. Question 113. 112 is just about the general characteristics, and it's so short because that's basically what it is. They are not influenced by matter, and they are superior to all the others. Simple like that. 113 is going to be about the class, right? We went to 10 classes. Number first and only class that comprises the first order, pure spirits. These spirits have ascended through all of the degrees of the scale and have freed themselves from all impurities of matter. Having reached the highest perfection possible for created beings, they have no more trials or expiations to endure. Moreover, because they are no longer subject to reincarnation in perishable bodies, they live eternally in the heart of God. Isn't that amazing? So, this progress is done through many lives, many incarnations. We understand that. And when you are a pure spirit, you're not subject to it. You're not subject to the influence. I'm so sorry. The beauty of being live on YouTube. I'm sorry about the doggies. Since they are no longer subject to the needs or the vicissitudes of material life, they enjoy unalterable bliss. Unalterable bliss. But such bliss is not a monotonous idleness lived in perpetual contemplation. So, let's pause here and talk about this. When we think that we cross over and we lose the physical body and go to the spiritual world, this is not going to be a life of idleness. It's not going to be a life of sitting and being on the clouds, playing the harp, or something like that. The spirits, they do work a lot. Life in the spiritual world comprises a lot of work. They are the ones, we're going to see it here. They are the ones that are called angels, archangels. So their work, most cases, is watching over us. So it's hard work. It's not easy work. And so it's not a monotonous idleness lived in perpetual contemplation. They are the messengers and ministers of God, whose orders they carry out to maintain universal harmony. They direct all the spirits who are beneath them, help them to perfect themselves, and assign them their missions. This is so amazing. And the books of Andre Luis, all the collection of the series of books of Andre Luis, um, they all show that reality. So in so many details. Nasolar is a good example. And if you're interested in watching, there is a movie. So they direct the spirits, they help them to perfect themselves and assign them in their missions. We're never alone. The spiritual world and the spirits that are in charge of our incarnation, they are together with us, making sure that we make the best of this opportunity. They're not going to be responsible for us not to fail in some sense, but they are going to be inspiring us, guiding us, and making us understand sometimes the best way to have this direct understanding of what is our mission and what is the inspiration that they bring to our lives is during night, when we are sleeping, when we are partially disconnected from the body over the night. We get in touch more directly and we have the conversation and we have meetings with our spiritual guides, the spirits that protect us, angels, archangels, And we will have then, when we wake up, the understanding or the feeling of, I have a good resolution for that problem that I went to bed with, and I woke up and I know. This is why it's so important. One of the most important prayers that we can do is the one before we go to bed, connecting ourselves with our spiritual guides and asking them to be with us during that time, to guide us to places of service, of learning. So when we wake up, we're not going to remember, obviously, in details or ipsiliteris what it is, but we are going to have that good feeling and inspired in ideas that we can put into practice in our lives. Very important. So every night when I go to bed, this is my prayer. I ask God that I can go be connected to my guardian angel, to my spiritual guides, my spirits that protect my existence here, and that I can be of service, that I can take this opportunity for learning, and that they use this time with me so I can become a better person and understand in the next day, what do I have to accomplish? So it's a very important prayer. Very important prayer. Let's put it in practice tonight, okay? Deal? So they assist humans in their distresses and inspire them to do good or to expiate the wrongs that keep them from supreme bliss. Sometimes these spirits are called angels, archangels, or seraphims, helping us in our distress. We all know a lot of things are happening in the world, and the message that these spirits bring to us is we need to keep the faith. We need to combat evil with goodness. You don't fight darkness with darkness. If you don't like darkness, you create light. You bring light to the place. A dark room takes a little match to illuminate. And this is our commitment right now, is to bring light to the things that are trying to make us sad or desperate, or like the Spirit's book said, in distress. They're part of life. But our commitment and our responsibility as Christians, as spiritists, as people of faith, you may not even be spiritist. You may not even be a Christian even. I have very good friends that are Hindus, and they live a life of complete goodness. They heal others. They pray, they meditate, they contribute to raising the vibration of our planet. They are of service. So the beauty on everything that is in all the religions, the path to God is your choice. Bringing light to the situation, bringing light and improving, increasing the vibration of our planet, of ourselves, our homes, our cities, our planet. That is our commitment. We are responsible for that. If I'm not feeling well, I need to make sure that I take care of myself so I can feel better because my contribution is very relevant at this point. Let's take note of this. We don't argue, we don't criticize. If we can't say, I was just talking about this the other day, if we can't say something positive about a situation, we can pray. We can keep the silence. We can meditate about it. We can help in so many ways. It's not only the material charity, moral charity is to take good care of yourself so you can be part of the progress, part of the ascension, part of the transition, cooperating, active, proactive. Humans can communicate with them, but to pretend to have them constantly at their orders would be very presumptuous indeed. So, I just said it. They're very busy there. They're not like at our disposal all the time because they have assignments to deal with. They are very busy taking care of us and taking care of issues that are very important in the spiritual world. There are cities, beautiful. In some sense, what we call colonies in the spiritual world, the places of living, they're you wouldn't believe how similar in some ways, some the ones that are really not, we're not talking about the pure spirits, but the ones, the description of this the spiritual world that is closer to earth, like Nosula, is a beautiful place where everybody works. Everybody has a life very similar to the one that we live here, but obviously without the weight of matter. So, this is what we had to say about the first order, which has the class, this one and only class, and the pure spirits are comprised on this one. And this is a whole process of evolution. And this is the path. We're all going to get there. This is not like God doesn't put somebody on the third order and someone on the first. No, 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 no. It's our job. We need to do it. And we don't regress. We always are in progress. How fast we're going to do it depends only on us. It's up to us. But we are marching. There's such a cute song that we used to sing to the kids in the gospel for kids. We are marching in the light of God. We are marching in the light of God. And that is the real sense of um, understanding. I saw something these days that it was very meaningful to me. Awakening is when the drop of water understands that it is the ocean. We are co-creating the life. We are co-creating our new reality in this new world that is going to be predominantly comprised by good people. So, our job, our responsibility, our commitment. Next subtitle, the progression of spirits. And this is the one that has that favorite question. We're not going to do it today, but next class. The progression of spirits, question 114. Are spirits good or evil by nature, or do they seek to improve themselves? They improve themselves. And as they do so, they pass from a lower order to a higher order. Basically, what we just said a few seconds ago. So, the more we improve ourselves, the more we elevate ourselves until one day we become pure spirits. Question 115. 115 is a giant question, so we may not finish that one today because it has a question and a sub question, but it's a very good one too. Have some spirits being created good and others evil? I think I just answered that one too, right? Ay, ay, ay. God has created all spirits simple and ignorant, which means without knowledge. So he didn't put one on the third order and another one in the first order. We moved from one to the other. God has given each of them a mission with the aim of enlightening them and progressively leading them towards perfection through knowledge of the truth in order to draw them near. In that perfection they will find eternal bliss without any troubles. Spirits acquire knowledge by experiencing the trials that God has imposed on them. And this is one thing. We complain so much about the trials, about the atonements in life. And those are the things that make us move and progress. This is what it is. If everything was in perfect conditions all the time, we would not move. We would not. We would be okay. Discomfort is what makes us grow. Getting out of the comfort zone. Getting out of the comfort zone is what makes us grow. So this is in. So let's read it again. God has given each of them a mission with the aim of enlightening them and progressively leading them towards perfection through knowledge of the truth in order to draw them near. In that perfection, they will find eternal bliss without any troubles. Spirits acquire knowledge by experiencing the trials that God has imposed on them. Some humbly accept these trials and thus arrive more quickly at their destiny. Obedience, resignation. We have studied that many times when we study the gospel. While others cannot endure them without complaining. Thus, through their own fault, they remain far from the perfection and bliss promised to them. So, in 1857, the spirits told Kardec that the more we complain, the more we get stuck. Basically, that's what we read here. When we accept and we move forward, we grow faster. When we complain, in Portuguese, the word in Portuguese is perfect. It's reclamar. It's re again, clamar, claim, claim again. So when you complain, you're claiming again. You want more of it. If we talk about quantum physics, voila, right? The word in Portuguese is just perfect. You claim again. The more you complain, you're claiming that to your life over and over and over again. So, the fastest route to progress, acceptance, march towards your progress. Move on. Leave the things that don't fit your new life behind. You're growing, you're moving forward, and you're becoming the better version of yourself. So, accept, grow, and do it on a fast pace because the more we get, and this is about acquiring knowledge. So, when we are angry, when we complain, we're like a closed box. We're not, We're not receiving the knowledge to grow. And then, because we're on the time, but I'm going to read this one because it's just the mini question within the question. Then are all spirits at their origin ignorant and inexperienced like children who gradually acquire the knowledge they lack by passing through the different phases of human life? The answer is yes, right? Yes, that is an accurate comparison. How much children improve depends on their behavior. Rebellious children remain ignorant and imperfect. However, human life has an ending, whereas that of spirits extends into infinity. I simply love this part of the Spirits book. We're going to start on question 116 next class. We learn so much. There's so much to grasp from this wonderful book. Free, online. You don't have to spend a penny. We have so much to be thankful for. We have access to a lot of information, a lot of guidance. We just need to be open to it. We just need to be focused in creating the new reality we want for ourselves. And again, in times like this, contributing to the vibration of the planet, taking good care of ourselves, and radiating that light to others. So let's contribute now, praying together. Where two or more people are reunited in my name, I shall be there. Dear God, we thank you for this blessed evening together. We thank you for the knowledge, for the peace. We thank you for bringing us together here in good health. Give us the strength necessary, Lord, so we can continue to move forward to a better life, helping others, growing this network of love, compassion, fraternity. We are one family. Be with us, God, tonight. Protect every single person in every single home. May the light be with us. And with your permission, we end the study of tonight. So we'll see you in Portuguese Sunday at 12 noon. And let's keep praying and meditating and doing our part. This is the best we can do. We thank you and wish you a great, great evening. I'll see you next Thursday then, same time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. See you next week. Thank you for coming.